Hey, what's going on, guys, and welcome back. So today I'm going to be showing you guys how to increase EXP and bonus stats immensely whilst being completely AFK in Digimon Story Time Stranger. Of course, this isn't going to be the fastest way to do it in one go necessarily, but if you're someone like me who's typically on the go and want to increase your stats while sleeping, at work, or doing chores or whatever, this will be the guide for you. You'd be surprised by just how much progress you can make both to your levels and bonus stats in a single night of doing this. Now, this is a late game grinding method, so spoiler warning, especially for certain Digimon that I'm personally training, so this is your warning. No major story spoilers, but definitely Digimon spoilers here. Anyways, that being said, make sure to sit back, relax, subscribe for more monster taming and Digimon content, and let's dive in. Today's video is sponsored by the team behind Elestrals Awakened, a brand new upcoming monster taming RPG being developed by the same folks that brought forth the Elestrals trading card game back in 2022. The game is actually being developed by Dan, aka A-Drive, and Shady Penguin as an extension of sorts to the Elestrals universe, expanding on its characters, themes, and world. I had actually seen the game on Twitter and was really impressed by the 2.5D aesthetic, both in the overworld and in battle, so when the team reached out to me, I figured it was a no-brainer. The game features a robust turn-based combat system with 8 elemental spirits featuring a stamina point system, over 100 Elestrals to collect, obtain, and utilize in combat, the ability to unleash awakened forms in order to turn the tide in battle, it's got a shiny system, and more. They just launched their Kickstarter campaign, which will be running for a limited time only, and backing will give you access to some exclusive Kickstarter perks, like access to the game's alpha and beta, the ability to become an in-game NPC, and some other perks still. Click the link in the description to check out Elestrals Awakened, and just wanted to say thanks so much to the team for sponsoring this video. Now back to our regularly scheduled programming. Okay, so the method I'm about to showcase here is a combination of 2 separate tips I've showcased on the channel before, and they work spectacularly in unison. First thing you're going to want to do is get yourself an Angemon with the Enlightened personality trait. You're going to want to have unlocked the 4 skills in the Agent tab for Wisdom that correspond with the easier evolution requirements. They look like staircases and are called Digivolution of Wisdom, and what these are going to do is reduce the stat requirement for Digivolution for any Digimon that has one of the 4 Wisdom personalities, provided the personality in question matches with the base personality of the wanted evolution, hence why we're going to be using an Enlightened Angemon. Next, we'll head over to the Cosmic area, specifically the Fire one, and head all the way up past all of the elevators and whatnot until we reach the area where there are Mud Frigimon rolling down a slope. Now, if you've watched both of my guides, including the Infinite Digimon exploit and my 3rd tips and tricks video, I think you're gonna kind of know where this is going. Position yourself roughly where I am at the narrow part of the path, then open up your Digivolution menu. From here, you're going to want to Digivolve Angemon into Magna Angemon. And then Digivolve it again into Goldramon. If you followed my previous steps properly, the stat requirements will already be achieved at level 1. If for some reason you can't get him to Goldramon, double check that you've gotten the 4 Digivolution of Wisdom agent skills, that your agent rank is at least 7, and that his personality is Enlightened. From here, you'll be able to de-Digivolve it into Shakuamon, who is a fusion Digimon. Then you'll be able to de-Digivolve it again into a split of Angemon and Ankylomon. Just make sure Angemon is your primary Digimon for this Digivolution. And pro tip, don't favorite Angemon, because when you split them up, the Ankylomon will be favorited, and then you'll have to unfavorite them when you perform this method. So keep him unfavorited, but make sure you don't accidentally load him. Now, I do apologize, this is a bit of a repeat from the other video, but I wanted to make sure that anybody watching this video doesn't have to click off in order to get the setup going, and I just want to make sure everyone does it right. Anyways, from here, you're going to create a ton of Ankylomon. Loop it for a decent amount of time. It's really up to you how many you want to create, but the more you get, the more you're going to be able to get XP, the more you're going to be able to get stat carryover. Honestly, you can just spend like a few minutes doing this and get enough for max stats in one go, but again, it's completely up to you. Next step is you're going to save your game and then let yourself get hit by one of the Mud Frigimon. Upon entering battle, turn animation speeds up to 5 times and turn auto battling on. And that's it. You're gonna go to work now, go to bed, whatever. Oh, quick aside. Every time you complete a battle, your bond goes up by 1%, so this actually is a really good way to increase the bond of any Digimon you want as well. So essentially what's happened here is we've created an infinite loop whereby you'll complete a battle, and after a short amount of time, a new Mud Frigimon will hit you, and this will go on, well, infinitely. We're doing infinite loop inception here. We got infinite evolutions and infinite Mud Frigimon attack. Just to get an idea of what you can expect in terms of level up and how much you can load enhance, I left for work today and came back around 12 hours later, and this was the result. All of the Ankylomon were at level 1 when I started, and this is where they ended up. Next, you're going to start load enhancing them. Now, remember that the load enhancement itself has two separate parts to it. The first is the amount of XP you're going to get, which is based on the stage of the Digimon. So Ankylomon's a champion, so you're going to get EXP based off of that. And it also gives you half of the bonus stats incurred, which since these Ankylomon leveled up from level 1 all the way up to the level they're at now, it's a lot. If you would like to take the time, you can also evolve all of the Ankylomon before you load them, just because you're going to get extra XP for that. But if you're just going for bonus stats, it's a lot faster just to load the ones you already have, get to level 99 really quick, because again, it's going to be quick, and then just rinse and repeat. Remember that any Digimon you want to use the load enhancement on has to not be level 99. So what you're going to do if it is you're going to de-digivolve it so it's level 1, load the crap out of it until it's 99 again, digivolve it back to what it was, rinse and repeat. Also, make sure you do this before you do any Digifarm training, because the Digifarm bonuses don't actually carry over when you de-digivolve and digivolve. The Digifarm stats are non-cumulative. But yeah, that's basically it. You can just do this over and over again for however long you need, or you can spend like 15 to 20 minutes just infinitely making Ankylomon and then just let your game do its thing for an extended amount of time and then just reap the rewards. This is a really nice thing to do if you're just busy and want to grind. I know there's going to be some comments saying like, this is a single player game, why are you going so crazy? But hey, if you didn't buy the DLC dungeons and want a free way to grind that's, again, pretty non-intrusive, this is definitely the way to go. Make sure to subscribe to the channel for more Digimon and monster taming content. You can also check out my Twitter, Discord, Patreon, all that fun stuff linked below. And special thanks to our supporters, especially Candy Marunci, Tragsoft, Valorware, Nemo, and Wrathful Beast. And we'll see you next time. Peace.